Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. And welcome to an episode of Break the Seal. This is our first official episode. I'm your host, the Gooch, joined by my co-hosts, Biscuit and Roy. How we doing, fellas?
Hello. Good evening, Gooch.
Good evening. Good evening. Well, this is our first live episode.
First official.
First official. Got everything rolling, got everything going.
We've done a couple trial runs up to this point, but this will be the first official release of Break the Seal podcast.
Yes, this will be our first official episode that we send out there. People can see, people can watch. It's exciting.
We're gonna be on the TV, on the radio,
television. The television,
on the intranet.
The intranet.
It's a little intimidating.
A little bit.
Cameras. Oh,
yeah, we got camera work added today, so
got cameras rolling.
You'll be able to see us too.
Yep.
Roy, you say it's a little intimidating?
A little intimidating. I can see myself. It's like
you can.
looking at me.
Yeah, I'm looking at myself too
it's
right now.
I'm looking right at my ugly mug. I'm right
ugly
there.
Mug. I'm lucky though. I get the microphone to kind of cover my face up a little bit.
Kind of block it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little. It's kind of weird. It's weird hearing yourself, and it's extra weird also
seeing yourself.
Seeing yourself.
Agreed.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll take some getting used to, boys, for sure.
It will, but I think it's good for the viewers to be able to put a face to the voice, and
absolutely,
you get the reactions that you can hear, but you can also see the reactions. It's part of the experience.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
People need to see. People like to use their eyes, visual.
It's a new year's. New things.
It's a new year, new things. I think this is one of the most exciting things here in 2023. I'm looking forward to.
I'm excited. I don't have any real resolutions. I'm just gonna keep on doing what we're doing. This is definitely gonna be probably a main focus going into 2023.
It's one thing I was going to ask about with New Year was New Year's resolutions. And what your guys' thoughts on those are. You believe in those?
I've never been a big fan.
No,
I didn't really have any this year. I kind of already did that throughout 2022, just stuff that I want to do, stuff I want to work on.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing new.
High expectations?
Yeah. I don't need that.
With New Year's resolutions, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't go through. You failed out of the gate.
It's tough, yeah.
Well, most people.
But why can't you have resolutions at any point throughout the year, right?
That's exactly it. And if
why's it got to be New Year?
No, exactly. If you have to wait until an all new year to do that, this light.
That light's been a little bit of a problem child here for us on the first Break the Seal podcast.
Light problem options.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's got a mind of its own.
There we go. You just got to smack it in the face. That's all.
Sometimes you just got to give it a little kick in the butt.
Yeah, a little kick in the butt. Just need a little kick in the butt. But no. Resolutions, I've never really believed in those. People say, I'm going to start going to the gym and get in good shape. This is the year I'm going to lose all this weight, blah, blah, blah. They go for about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5.
Those gyms make a killing after the new year, man.
I was at the gym earlier today, and I heard one of the trainers, he's the guy, kind of runs the place. He's like always there. Heard him talking about memberships flying up, and it was probably the busiest I've seen that gym in a long time.
I imagine.
So, but give that a month.
It'll start to
or 2.
Thin out the hurdle, thin out a little bit.
Yeah, they'll start
as
to
we
dwindle.
get into February. Even I think you'll start to see those numbers.
Yeah, they'll fade
dwindle.
Out. They'll fade out.
A lot of people do dry January.
I heard somebody talking about that recently too.
My mom asked me if I want to do that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dry January?
Dry January.
Never heard of it. Definitely not doing it.
I'm clearly not
We're
doing it.
clearly not
'cause
doing that. Not
we
on
got
this podcast.
A nice adult beverage here this evening.
Not on this podcast. No. No.
What's everybody drinking tonight?
Big old White Claw, 24 ounce.
Nice.
How about you, Roy? What you got over there? Stones.
He's got the stones tonight, baby.
Stones are out, baby.
Yeah. Stones out, guns out, guns out, stones out.
How about you, Biscuit? What you got over there?
I've got some Michelob organic seltzers, and this one happens to be blueberry watermelon.
That's a flavor.
It's quite. I mean, that's quite the combination.
That is quite the combination.
But I will say it is pretty tasty.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
That's the way to go.
I've been drinking a lot of Busch Light here over the last weekend, and sometimes you just have to switch it up a little bit.
Oh, I gotta switch it up.
You know,
Sometimes you gotta do something that's a little easier on the stomach, and
Yeah.
seltzers just
Yeah.
step into that role real nice.
and I love a good Busch Light. Don't get me wrong, but
It's good stuff.
after a full weekend of pounding those bad boys, you gotta
mix it up.
something that tastes good. You know.
I get why girls love it, honestly.
How was your New Year Eve there, Gooch?
Yeah, it was good. Had a little hometown party with one of my friends I grew up with. He moved into his new house. They moved into their house literally like the day before that storm hit. So like,
Really?
Yeah, that's not much is furnished yet. They got like the upstairs kind of furnished, but then the basement's just all barren and
Pretty bare right now.
Is this in town?
This is in Iowa City. Yeah. Yep. But now their house is looking good. They're getting all set up, and they live like right across the street from her sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that work out?
Yeah, they're like constantly borrowing each other's stuff, clothes and whatever. So it's kind of like,
That's interesting.
yeah.
I don't know if I could live that close to my brother.
I
Like
don't
just
think so.
thinking about that. You know what I mean?
No.
Across the street, that seems close.
Overly convenient.
Yes.
Overly convenient.
Overly convenient.
No, I'm not sure if I could do that. I love the fam, but I need some arm's length distance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little
For sure.
distance at least.
Yep. About you, Biscuit? How was New Year's Eve?
It was chill, man.
Chill.
Just relaxed. New Year's Eve day, went over to my brother's house and watched the Iowa Hawkeyes and
Get that W.
their bowl victory.
Get
Looked
that
pretty
W.
good.
Yeah. Music City Bowl or whatever the fuck it was.
Had some good food. Drank quite a few Busch lattes and had some moonshine there. So I got pretty corked.
Oh, you did tell me about the moonshine.
It was like apple pie moonshine, but it was strong. It's like gasoline.
Yeah. Drinking diesel fuel. Those will get you going.
They will.
Real going.
Yep. Just had that burn going down.
Oh, man.
But
It's rough.
yeah,
That's some hard stuff, man.
you could probably light that stuff on fire.
You could.
Yeah, like use it as gasoline.
Yeah. You could.
But no, it was nice just to kind of chill and have an easygoing, relaxed New Year's Eve.
Yeah. It's like I was telling you earlier, the New Year's Eve is a lot of times can be underwhelming,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's gonna be this great night and this big party and blah blah. It's most years is pretty underwhelming. It's pretty just chill, just another day.
Yeah.
And you're staying up late and you're just gonna be tired and hungover tomorrow. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. A couple years ago, we did get all dressed to the nines and did the whole circuit.
I do like
It
doing
was
that.
not bad.
I do like getting dressed up,
Yeah.
going out.
We
doing the
had
thing.
some compliments.
We did. That waitress bought me a drink
Oh, that's right.
at Wellman's.
Yeah.
She was pretty hot
Yeah,
too.
she was
Pretty hot.
throwing some moves at you.
I think she was. I don't know why I should have thrown more back, but
You should have.
that's okay.
She get a good tip from you.
She did. Which is why she did
She
it.
was playing the cards,
playing
bro.
the cards. She was like, "Oh, I'll make this guy think he has a chance, so he'll give me a big old tip.
Yeah.
She played her hand well.
She played it well.
And it worked.
Good for her.
Good for her. She's good at her job.
Yeah.
She's good at her job. How about you there, Roy? What'd you do New Year's Eve?
Squat. No, went out and hit a couple watering holes early in the day and just hung out at home, watched TV, football mostly.
There you go.
There was some good football on, for sure.
There was. That Michigan game was pretty awesome. And then I think who was after that?
Ohio State and Georgia. That turned out to be a hell of a game, too.
I thought, yeah.
Georgia came out and...
I think, was it Georgia or Ohio State that was down 21-3?
Georgia was down.
Georgia was down.
Yeah.
And they came back. They were looking like they were going to get smoked, but I was like, this is Georgia. They're not going to just die. Go away.
They came back and
that was a game.
Won by a point.
Do you know their quarterback is 26 years old? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Stetson.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's 26. How does that work?
That's pretty crazy. But
how does that work? You're playing college football. 26 years old.
He's good, though.
He's all right. He is pretty good, actually.
I don't know. Is he one that'll be drafted to the NFL, you think, at that age? It'd be kind of a short NFL career, wouldn't it?
26 already. I don't know. Quarterbacks a lot of times have longer careers than a lot of other players.
Yeah.
You know, running backs are only 3 or 4 years. Linemen aren't that long. Who knows?
That's just a brutal career.
It is.
NFL.
I mean, just wear your body down quick with the hits that they take, man.
That's a rough gig.
I can't even imagine.
That's a rough gig. This is the old CTE you got to worry about now, which is a thing.
True.
CTE. I watched that movie, actually.
Did you?
With Will Smith. I think it's called Concussion. I think that's what it's called.
I mean,
it was all about that.
It's a real deal.
It is.
You take that many blows to the head, it's going to have an impact.
Look at Antonio Brown.
He's a madman.
Dude's gone off the deep end.
He's a madman. Completely.
And he's like a rapper now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got some like music.
He's got some jams out there.
He's got some jams out there.
Have you listened to any of it?
No, and I never will. But I know that he's like.
I would listen out of just curiosity.
I would.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, God, yeah, he's gone off the deep end. 100%.
He was good.
He was really good.
Great player.
Really good.
Yeah, he just turned into a maniac.
Fucking weirdo.
Turned into a maniac towards the end.
He talks all that shit about Tom Brady. And he posted that picture on his Instagram with him and his wife, Giselle.
I did see that.
Yeah, himself, AB, and Giselle after like they won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And it was just like I looked at the post on Instagram and every single comments were like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you thinking?"
It's just ballsy.
Yeah, like
he
you're
doesn't care.
Insane. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Doesn't care.
He's just doing whatever.
Yeah, he's a bit of a maniac.
He is a bit of a maniac. Those hits to the head. You know,
they'll mess you up after a while.
They will.
I wouldn't even be able to take one of those hits to the head, man.
No, I'd be like, I'm dead.
One and I'd be out.
I'm out. I'm done.
I am curious though, fellas. I've been wondering about this, and we've been talking about it for a while. But the hoops matchup, when's it going down?
What did you message us earlier? In our group chat.
I don't remember.
Something about his Hartley +7.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh yeah. That was yesterday, but
that was yesterday.
Set the line at +7.
+7.
+7. You're favored by 7.
Yeah.
Me and Roy are gonna go all the way to 21. Win by 2?
Yep.
Win by 2. It's gonna be an intense game. And we're gonna document it for y'all.
Oh, for sure we are.
We're gonna record that. We'll make that like a special episode.
For sure.
We'll do a special episode.
Yeah, but people got to see.
Yeah, we'll do...
Got to witness it.
Oh, dude, I just thought of this. So we'll play, and then maybe we can do like a satellite setup. I mean like a outdoor setup maybe if you
Okay.
on the mic.
Yeah.
And you like
Oh,
commenting.
I could do the play-by-play on
Yeah.
that. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I've
know how
always-
we would do that.
I've always wanted to do some sports commentary, so
There you go.
that'd be good.
So me and him will play.
Yeah.
And then somewhere, and
I'm
then
a shit talk.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be shit talking.
Oh, I'm excited.
And then you can give your unbiased whatever.
Oh,
Perspective.
completely unbiased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbiased perspective. Your analytics.
I don't know who's gonna win this at all.
Analytics. No.
Am I able to sub you in?
I'm terrible at basketball, so
You know. He's
it's-
on the mic.
Honestly, it's not gonna be any better if I'm in there. That's for sure.
He's gonna be busy doing
Yeah,
his
I'm doing play-by-play.
analyst
I'm
job.
taking one of those mics that you guys got over there, and
Yeah. Are we able to do that? Like, what if we have to go to a park or something?
I could do it.
Could you?
Yep.
How, like, would you hook it up? Just hook it up to the computer?
Yep. I would just take. I could take one of those sound boxes with me and just
Just charge up the computer?
USB connect that bad boy, and we'd be wired for sound, baby.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yep.
That's how it's going down. Rogers, it's not, or Roy, it's not just going down. It's going down on camera, on the pod. We're posting it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going down.
When we get that TikTok up and running, it's gonna be some good clips, some highlights from the matchup of the century.
Oh, yeah.
Right, the old fat uncoordinated guy.
We'll post the good bits on the social medias.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
I wanna see some shots drained, boys.
Be draining shots.
That will be draining shots. Should we play on like a lower rim? Just be dunking and shit.
That would be pretty awesome.
That would be kind of cool.
Probably don't need a lower rim to dunk.
You or
Who?
me?
You.
Who are we talking about there?
I'm pretty close, but no. If we did like an 8 foot, oh, easy. Or even 9 foot, easy. But what if we did like a 7 foot? What if we did like a 7.5, 8 foot rim?
I don't want to give you any advantages. I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see some dunking. That would add some entertainment
That
value.
adds some
some
pizzazz.
trick dunks.
Some pizzazz to it. That
That
adds some. That would add some entertainment value.
So you guys are just doing half court, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just half court. Used to play 121 just in the driveway.
Yeah.
All us neighbor kids played endless games of 21 just in the driveway.
I remember that back in the day growing up, elementary school.
Yeah, it'd be like 4 or 5 of us all out there. It was good stuff.
Yep.
Are we good over there?
On the camera?
Yeah.
Should I check that out?
Yeah, you want to check that out?
I'm going to check that out here real quick.
Apologies to the viewers. We're still figuring stuff out. We're new. We're all new at this, kind of.
Freeze frame.
Freeze frame. What does it say? We're gonna take a pause in action here. We're gonna figure some stuff out. Keep her
Didn't like
going.
my mug.
Can't blame it.
Hey, that's what happens sometimes with a new show. There's going to be some hurdles along the way. You're just going to have that sometimes, right?
We are still totally figuring all this out completely.
Yeah,
For the most part.
that's all right.
It's good stuff.
We got Roy on there though.
Yeah. We can see ya.
He's posted up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the hat on. I don't know. What kind of hat is that again?
I don't know, like handicap?
Handicapped hat?
Handicap.
Andy cap.
Oh, Andy caps.
Comics guy.
Sorry. I thought you
It's
said
it's like a driver cap.
Yeah.
Like a driver's cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're driving a taxi or something.
I don't know why I thought you said handicap.
It sounded like that. I get it.
You guys watch NFL over the weekend? Some big games on Sunday.
Watched the Packers for a little bit.
Yeah. We watched that too.
Some routing.
That was
My
that was
sister-
a butt whooping.
My sister and her husband were actually at that game.
Were they?
Yep. Sitting up there.
That would have been a fun game to witness for the Packers fans out there.
Yeah. It's a big dub. I thought they were going to get smoked.
That was you did?
Yeah.
You thought the Packers were going to get
I thought the
smoked?
Packers were going to get smoked.
Well, they showed up
Vikings-
to play.
They did. Vikings,
Vikings
they've been
look
rolling
terrible.
this.
Yeah.
Well, throughout the season at least. They're having a good season.
Yes.
Packers are not having a great season. So I was a little pessimistic.
The Vikings have really shown up late in games this year, just pulling out wins left and right, but
Cousins is on his game.
they looked really bad against Packers. Packers made them look foolish.
Well, now they win and they're in for
Yep.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Can't lose that next game.
Detroit, that'll be a tough opponent, but
That's what we're playing. That's what the Packers are playing.
Yep.
if they play like they did against the Vikings, they got a good shot.
God, they
Detroit's just
ran.
playing reckless football right now. They don't seem to care.
They're going for it.
Yeah.
It's been fun to watch Brock Purdy too. 4-0 as a starter for the Niners.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Man, that's been pretty cool to see.
He's just having a hell of a time.
Man,
He's just having a blast.
yeah,
Playing.
came out of nowhere.
No, came out of left field.
Not even phased by it either. He just
No, he doesn't even. He's just playing.
looks like he's been doing it forever.
Yeah, he's just having fun.
He's got his future set up now.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens with him, whether he stays there or he's got jobs.
He's got a good team.
No doubt.
They got the George Kittle. They got the McCaffrey. They have
a solid team.
He's got some good guys on his team.
Good targets.
Yeah. Kittle's the man.
Some pretty decent receivers too out there. But they look good, man.
What other games were there? Did you guys watch?
Well, we kind of just watched games where we had fantasy football players in. So outside of that, which got to tell you, it was championship week, and I felt pretty good going into it, but probably gonna take the L.
Taking the L, huh?
Yeah, that's all right though. Just
happens.
good to. It was an honor to be in the championship, and
Yeah, at least you made it.
yeah,
Who against who?
well, easy.
Easy, huh?
Yeah,
That old Easy.
yeah. He had a good week yet again. He's been putting up some solid points, and knew it was going to be a tough one, but
There you go.
it's all right. It was a fun
It
year.
happens. We watched the both. Me and my mom watched the boys and girls Iowa basketball yesterday. Both lost. Both tight games.
Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah.
We were freaking out watching that game. That was terrible.
Who were they playing?
I don't remember who the girls were playing. I think the girls, Illinois,
Oh yeah.
and then the boys played Penn State
Oh nice.
at Penn State.
Is Penn State any good?
They're not bad.
They're playing in the Rose Bowl right now.
Oh yeah.
That's on.
That's right.
It was tied up at half.
Were you watching that?
No, I was
No.
sleeping.
Who are they playing? Rose Bowl.
I can't remember.
Well, USC played Tulane earlier. I can't remember now.
Just get lost in all those bowl games.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There are.
It's hard to follow everything.
I mean, I forgot these games were even on today after the, TCU Michigan game and Georgia Ohio State game.
It's just weird having New Year's on a
Sunday. Yeah. Yep.
That is kind of weird.
Yep.
Weekend full of sports watching. I haven't been following I usually follow Iowa basketball pretty close, but we're not doing great this year.
I think Iowa State's doing okay to start with. But I don't really get into it until March comes around, if I'm being honest.
Second half of the season, March.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of really start to pay attention.
Get into the March Madness.
Yeah, because the beginning of the season is they're kind of still figuring out who they are as a team and what they can do and who's good at what.
You go to those?
I usually try to go to one game every year. Me and my mom, because my mom's a bigger fan than I am, but we try to make it to a game every year. We haven't made one yet, but we're gonna pick a weekend and go.
Do they tailgate like football?
No, Not really at all. It's mostly just go up, just go to the game.
Can you buy beer?
I don't. Well, they changed it at the football stadium.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know you
Kinnick.
can get alcohol now at Kinnick Stadium for
Would
football
make
games.
sense
but
if they changed it at Carver as well, but I don't know. I haven't been to Carver in years.
I've never been there.
That's
Actually,
right. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they did. I would assume they did. Why would you change the rules for the football stadium,
but not for basketball.
Basketball, yeah, no, doesn't make sense.
Those basketball fans, they get a little bit more carried away. They had to
Maybe
shut them down, but
also the fans are a little bit closer too.
yeah, I don't
Spill
know.
some beer on the court.
Throw a beer cup.
Yeah, throw a beer can at a player.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, if you went and pregame before the basketball game and had to sit there for an entire basketball game without drinking after you've been drinking all day, that'd be just brutal.
That would be brutal. It'd be nice just to have something to sip on during the game.
Mm-hmm. I'd imagine they would. They make make so much more money if you sell alcohol.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no doubt.
So it doesn't make sense not to do it. And everyone who goes to those games is drinking anyway.
Yeah.
They either get drunk while they're in there or they show up drunk. So you might as well make money. You might as well sell it.
People are gonna buy it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yep.
happen.
We got a chance to go to a Iowa Wild game this
Oh,
last
yeah.
Friday.
Should we dive into Friday night?
Yeah, man.
I think we should dive in.
I heard it was pretty eventful.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty eventful indeed. It started out as a pretty laid back, low key evening.
Yeah, it
You
was
know?
just a fun, interesting thing that we had planned. VIP section at the hockey game.
VIP.
VIP.
Yeah, we got to sit in the suites.
Sweets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool.
That was a cool experience.
Yeah. Had a couple drinky poos there. Watched some hockey.
Yep.
Fights?
They had fireworks. It got a little scrappy.
Oh, there were
Got a little
probably
scrappy.
2 or 3 fights.
Yeah.
They didn't really let the refs. They didn't really let guys go too long because I think there were too many guys involved. The refs just got in there and just broke it up pretty quick.
I
but,
think they changed the rules,
Yeah.
or they became a little bit more strict with that recently. Because I remember in the past they used to let them go for a little bit at least.
Yeah, like give
But-
the guys 10 seconds, 10,
Yeah.
15 seconds, throw some hands. Like
They were in there pretty quick though this
yeah.
time.
I was telling you before the game, I was like, I want to see some fucking blood
Some
on the
brawls.
ice. I want to see
Yeah.
some blood on the ice.
Some brawls.
Yeah, some missing teeth. A couple of those guys actually did have some missing teeth. So
When they showed them up on the board.
when they showed them up on the board,
My
they're
name
all
is
smiling.
Steven.
Hey, my name's Steven.
Hey, I'm a little sensitive to that.
I know,
I know, Roy. But
I mean, these dudes had no teeth.
yeah, these dudes were missing like a lot of teeth. It was gnarly.
I know at those Bucks games, the kids, they changed the rules where they get suspended if they like go in full on.
If they
like,
fight. Yeah.
And then they're kind of screwed because if they're trying to get picked up somewhere else, they're missing games.
Bunch of time because they had
don't
to
make
go
it
up and
fun.
get in a fight. Dang it.
Yep. Just had to make that decision.
So what happened? You guys went to the hockey game, then what?
Yeah, we kind of debated on that a little bit, but we decided to end up at our favorite watering hole, right, Gooch?
Yep. Our favorite little,
Our favorite
not a
little
dive bar, but it's a small bar.
It's a smaller bar.
Smaller
Yeah,
bar.
a lot of regulars.
Lots
a
of
lot of
regulars.
familiar faces in that place.
Yep. Bartenders are cool.
Bartenders are
like-
fantastic.
We like them a lot.
Best in class.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Met a couple friends there. One friend there.
One friend.
Yep. Had a good time.
Yep.
And then things just kind of started to go downhill a little bit from there.
They escalated a bit, didn't they?
They escalated, yeah. Things got interesting from there. So I guess we should start from the beginning. So
Yep.
this bus, it was a bus.
Party
showed up.
bus.
Party bus showed up. Yeah, a bunch of people. The bar was pretty chill before this. It was just, kind of the regular crowd. Just standing there by the bar. Nothing too crazy going on. Busload of people showed up, and we were obviously not the first stop. They obviously probably stopped off at some other bars before they came.
At least
Think
pre-gaming somewhere.
You
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
they had the decency to call them and say we're bringing a bus full of people here?
Oh, absolutely
I
not.
doubt it. Ashley, or Yeah, she
you'll
was like,
find that
"What the hell?"
decency is not in their vocabulary. I don't believe.
No.
Once we get into the gist of the story, but
Yeah.
I don't think they had the courtesy.
These
to
people
do
didn't
that.
give a fuck.
No.
They didn't care at all.
No.
So they show up. All of them walk in. We're just standing there at our bar. I'm sitting at the bar in a chair, and standing right next to me, or Biscuit standing right next to me, with our friend, and she was sitting right next to my left, and I had an open seat to my right.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at the bar, had an open seat to my right. All these people walk in. They're kind of loud, sort of.
They were having a good time.
They were having a good time.
Yeah.
They had some alcohol.
I think they
flowing, so-
wanted it to be known that they were there, like their presence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot
and
of
they
woo.
were. Yeah.
You
A lot of
know?
woo going
Yeah.
on. Oh, we're loud. We're having a good time. We're
Yeah.
drunk. Blah blah blah. And then, they were social. They were talking to people that were other people that were there. And this woman sits right next to me. She just sits there, and I look there and I say hi and introduce myself. She introduced herself.
You say woman, like age-wise, your age, older woman?
This older chick.
She was an older woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was, I'll just say it. She was a total MILF.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
A total MILF.
100%.
Total MILF. Sits right next to me, and she was super friendly.
Your MILF radar went off.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
it?
my MILF radar was going crazy. So I just turned around, said hello. She introduced herself, and she actually works where we work.
Yes.
So we talked about that for a while. Yeah, it didn't really the conversation wasn't very long because her daughter kept coming over and
Yeah.
checking on her, like, hey, we're gonna go do this.
She kept butting in because I think she was maybe threatened by you talking to her or something.
Yeah, she
right?
didn't I was.
Yeah.
Me and the MILF, the mom, we were talking for a while. Did I get a little bit flirty? Maybe. I was teasing her,
Sure.
giving her some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
that's
she was
harmless.
saying- it was like this. It was stuff like this. It was like, she was kind of bragging to me about how she's really good at her job at the place that she works, and I was just kind of giving her shit. They're like, oh, you're kind of bragging right now, or just banter.
Oh, you're kind of full of yourself right
you're
now.
like,
kind
oh,
of
so
thing.
you're you're like the top gal, or whatever. Just kind of giving her shit. It didn't really get any more flirtatious than that.
Yeah.
I did ask her if her husband was here. I did ask that. I don't know if she thought that was some sort of advance or something. Asking if he was there.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe?
I could maybe kind of see that.
Maybe.
But
then
from what I heard, it seemed pretty harmless. I mean, you were asking what's the occasion for the party bus. I remember hearing that, but
yeah, who's all these people? What are you guys out celebrating in? Oh, you're from Johnstown. Oh, cool. I live in whatever. Friendly banter.
Is the
Nothing.
daughter hot?
Oh,
Very.
smoke
show.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Mom was hot. Daughter was 10 times hotter.
Yeah.
Blonde.
Remember we played Stacy's mom on the
We
on the
did.
touch tunes?
We did. Very specific reason why we played that
That was
song.
pretty good. Anyway,
Stacy's mom. She had it going on.
she did have
She
it
had
going
it
on.
going
There's
on,
no
dude.
doubt.
So the daughter came over once when we were talking, for whatever reason, and then she came. The second time she came over, she basically just grabbed Mom and she's like, "Come over here. We're going over here." So I'm like, "All right, I'll see you." Nothing. I didn't ask for any phone number or contact. Nothing. I was just like, "All right, see you. Good chatting." And then it was a little bit later on that hubby comes over to our the three of us.
Yeah.
We're kind of me, you, and our friend. We're kind of just sitting there in a
a
circle.
little circle kind
A
of,
little
right?
three friend circle kind
Yeah.
of thing. And he comes waltzing over, drink in his hand,
Yeah.
and it was weird. He didn't say anything threatening. He just kind of came over and was friendly. He was
Well, he knew our friend too,
Oh, it's right. He
so
did.
that kind of made a difference, I think, because they knew each other.
They did.
Yeah.
He came over and he was like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" There was an exchange between them two, and I had no idea who he was. None of us knew who he was besides her. and then he put his arm around me all of a sudden.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. He was, he wasn't mean. He didn't say anything weird, or I think he asked, like, had I been talking to wifey, and I was just like, oh yeah, we chit-chatted. We work at the same place.
He said something about knocking her profession or something like that. Like
knocking her profession.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. Like he mentioned something about.
Oh, yeah. He mentioned, and the daughter eventually mentioned later that like I was knocking her for her job.
Yeah.
I was knocking her
right.
that, or saying something about how she's not good at her job, or I was like calling her out on something. Something made no sense.
I remember that's what he said, but I thought he was just joking around at first. I wasn't really picking up on the whole thing, but
no.
The more he was grilling you, I realized I think he was kind of ticked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems petty. What an asshole.
I mean,
it was kind of petty.
It was petty. Well, and the daughter, we'll call her Stacy. She was just instigating it all. She didn't witness really any of it, and she went back and reported, I guess, to Pops that, this guy over here was putting the moves on Mom and being a dick and whatever, made her own narrative with it.
Yeah, we have no idea what Stacy or Stacy's mom said to the dad, so we don't know what he heard or anything. Obviously Stacy had nothing good to say about any of us.
No,
because she doesn't seem like the type of person that says anything good about anybody. She's that type of person.
No, she was a little snake.
Yeah, she's definitely a snake.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was kind of grilling me a little bit, and then I remember he turned away for a second, and then I looked at you or our friend, one of the two, and I was like, This isn't good. I don't like this vibe right now.
It wasn't a good vibe. It shifted a little bit from playful to this is serious.
Yeah, like he was talking to our friend who he knew for a little bit, and then he definitely shifted his focus over to me.
Yes,
and was grilling me, asking me questions. Why was I talking to her? What we were talking about? All that stuff. I'm like, dude, you come and sit right next to someone at a crowded bar.
You're going to talk, right?
Strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
She was saying all this stuff like, oh, I do this for work, and I'm really good. And I'm like, I was just, giving her shit. Chit-chatting. Like, whatever. Could you consider it flirty? I mean, yeah, probably.
Sure, but
since when is that
flirting?
A crime?
Flirting is harmless.
Flirting is completely harmless.
You're at a bar and you're talking, and I remember looking over, by the way, and she was like smiling and laughing, and it looked like it was a pretty harmless conversation overall. She didn't look to be too upset necessarily about what was going on. So
at this point, is that whole entourage just kind of gawking at you guys, mad dogging?
From there on, it turned into...
Yeah, they were sitting a few tables behind us.
We had targets on our back after that.
Group. Yeah, they really didn't like me after that, which I didn't even care. I wasn't even looking at them. I was just sitting at the bar, hanging with my friends, enjoying a drink. I did nothing wrong.
No.
Someone wants to get in my face, they can get in my face, and whatever. But
there were a few times too that you said, "Oh, I'm gonna go apologize to. I'm gonna go apologize," and I kept saying, "No, you have nothing to apologize for."
Yeah,
like you really didn't have anything to apologize for. So.
No, that was
be honest,
that was super weird. And then so once Dad kind of finishes up and decides he doesn't want to do anything else besides try to intimidate me, he walks away and he goes back to their little group, and then. We didn't really... he never came back over, but the daughter came back over. Stacy came back over.
She did.
Once or twice. She tried to, I don't know, get under my skin or grill me or question me. Like, oh, why do you say things like that? And I'm like, it was so weird. Like, you could just tell.
It was bizarre.
It was very bizarre.
Yeah.
She didn't know what she was talking about.
No.
I was like, I don't even know how to answer your questions because none of that happened. I was just friendly banter, conversation with your mom, who's super hot, and that was it. That was it.
She was just kind of making her own narratives up. I remember she spilled a beer at the bar. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh yeah, she
that.
spilled a Stacy.
Stacy?
She spilled a beer at the bar.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, because I remember our friend. We'll keep her name anonymous, but our friend, she called it out like, "Oh, look at her down there. She spilled her beer all over the place."
Yeah. So basically, she came. So yeah, Stacy did that, spilled her beer. I think she came back one more time before we all left.
Well, it seemed like we kind of had made our peace with Stacy. Like, I remember shaking her hand and saying, like, we don't mean any harm. I don't think he said anything that would have been...
Was that towards the end? Was that towards the end of the night, right before we all left?
Like right at bar close.
Yeah, she came up to me one more time because she kept looking over at me, and I was still standing in my same spot. And I knew she was going to come back over, and I'm like... And she's like... drunken, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I remember I apologized to her. I'm like, hey, I didn't mean to make anybody feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm not trying to steal your mom, even though I totally would, but I'm not trying to right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm drunk. And she walked away. And then this is where everything just kind of got ruined, basically. One of her friends that she was with, what should we call her? What should we name her?
Blonde number 2.
Blonde number 2.
Yeah. Little minion.
Yeah, so the minion.
The minion. I remember her, she kind of came around back of us, of our little group. Yeah.
And she was kind of off, like, a distance a little bit. And she's, like, pointing at me and, like, yelling something at me. And I'm like, what the fuck what's your problem? Like, why are you yelling at me? Who are you? Like, I don't even know.
She wasn't involved in anything.
No, she was involved in nothing.
No.
At all. And she was just talking shit. I was like, I already made peace with Stacy, your friend. I already made peace. I shook her hand. I said it was nice to meet you. That was it.
Everything was going to be good.
Everything was
point.
fine.
Yeah.
I thought smoothed everything over. The MILF and hubby left.
Yeah.
They'd left.
They were gone.
Right there at that point. And then after that happens, she goes back to her guy that she was with.
Well, she pointed at me too and said, why don't you guys just leave? Or something like that. And I looked back over and I was like, why don't you get the fuck out of here? Because I was done at that point. Like, I was pissed off. I don't know where she came from.
Yeah, it was annoying.
But that was when she went back over to the group and relayed that back to Stacy and her boy.
Yeah.
There was a whole posse of them just waiting at the door.
Yeah, and the bar was closed. The lights came on. Mm-hmm. We were kind of further into the bar than they were. They were right by the door.
So they were like blockading the door.
They were blockading the door. So we were kind of waiting for them, and they were hammered at this point. Hammered.
Yeah.
So I was kind of waiting. We were all just kind of waiting for them to just leave. And so that we could
I wanted them to leave first, so that way.
Yeah. So we could just kind of go in peace.
Clearly had a plan.
Yeah. They kept looking over at us.
Yes.
And finally, our bartender friend kind of, put her foot down, kicked everybody out. This was like 2:30, 2:45 in the morning, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I just felt walking by those guys and walking out the door, I was like, they're going to come running. They're going to come chasing after us. They're not going to let us just leave.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Right.
There's no way.
Well, they were chirping at us when we were walking out the door, even like the chicks were.
Yeah. And I saw the chick, the minion.
Yeah.
Blonde number 2.
Yes.
She said, I heard her say to her boyfriend, the dude she was with, she's like, and I was wearing my Hawkeye cap, and she's like, that kid in the Hawkeye cap, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Something.
Yep.
Whatever she said, it wasn't nice. Wasn't nice.
No.
And so he heard that. His drunk ass heard that and was like, oh, well, I got to put my drunk muscles on and I got to go give it to the guy in the Hawkeye hat.
Well, he did, didn't he?
Oh, he did. As soon as we walked out the door, count about 5 seconds, we're walking out to Biscuit's car. And the dude rushes out of the bar and he says, dude in the Hawkeye hat's a pussy. This is like as we're about to get in the car.
Yep.
I'm opening up the door.
We're opening up the door at that point.
We're about to
essentially.
leave. And the guy now starts to yell.
They had all night.
Yeah, I was like,
All
where was all
night
this
to
shit
start
talk when I
stuff
was
with
standing
us.
5 feet from you?
Right.
As soon as we're about to get into the car, oh, now you want to call me a
Right.
pussy and
Yeah.
talk shit. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I was just like, I'm done with this. It's 2:45 in the morning. I want to go home. I want to go make a frozen pizza and go pass out.
Be done with all
I'm
that.
done with tonight. We're done. And the rest of their posse kind of came out. And we got in the car, and they didn't want to let us leave.
Dude, I fucking went off.
Yep. They were talking shit to me. They were talking shit to you. Calling us names and shit, trying to say that we're pussies and we won't fight them, and
I was kind of blacked out at that point, just with rage, but I was yelling.
You rolled the window down. We got in the car,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, let's just get the fuck out of here. Let's just go home.
Yep.
Let's just turn the car on. Let's just go. You roll down the window. We're yelling at them, talking shit.
Well, once the bartender came out, like I felt bad that she was, in the midst of it all. So that was what made me decide to just get in the car and go.
Yeah, it was bad that she had to deal with that, but
it was all on them, though.
It was like, here it was my thought process, and I was having this thought as all of this was going down. This was all instigated by the girls.
For sure,
The
100%.
And Stacy, not so much Stacy's
Those
mom.
dudes didn't see anything that had happened or had gone on.
No, they didn't do shit.
The little
Stacy's mom.
little snakes were stirring the pot.
Yep, they were chirping in the
Stirring
guy's
shit
ears.
up.
Everyone was drunk.
Yeah.
Stacy's mom, the MILF, and her hubby, they left.
They were gone.
They were gone.
Didn't even matter
They were
anymore.
out the door.
Yeah.
Didn't care. Didn't come back. And then they just kept chirping in their guys' ears, and they were like, oh, well, this is my girl, and she's telling me that this guy's being an asshole, so
Well, he's
got to
go flex at that point, you know?
he can't
Gotta
just
put on his
you don't want to look like a bitch.
big man pants.
Yeah, you don't want to look like a bitch in front of your girl, so I kind of get it. But
Yeah.
my mindset is like, what am I going to do? I'm going to go over and beat this 22-year-old's ass in front of all of his friends just because his girl.
I was pretty close.
We were pretty close.
Yeah.
And I told you this earlier, that, they were being unreasonable and they were drunk. But if you opened up the car door and went out there, then I'm doing the same thing.
I was close, man.
I was this close.
I remember starting to go, and then they were like pissing me off even more. So I put my foot on the brake because I was about to put it in park and get out again.
Yep.
But
I could tell. I was just
but then I put it back in drive, and I
was
kept going because
I was like, God, I kept egging you on. I was like, man, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then you kept kind of stopping and turning back, and I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna get out of the car, and now I'm gonna have to get out of the car because there's 5 of them. I can't let my boy just go in there.
Oh, it would have been a battle, bro.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on at that point.
Yeah.
If we open the doors and we go over there, it's on.
But I wasn't gonna fight with the bartender out there having to deal with that. I felt bad about that genuinely, but I snapped, man. It was uncalled for. There was no reason for it, and
No, it's absolutely ridiculous.
yeah,
Got out of it.
huh?
Yeah.
Got out of it.
Yeah.
We had to.
We
There
just-
was nothing that was good that was gonna happen.
No,
Odds
no.
didn't seem
Either-
like they're really in your favor.
We're gonna fuck one of them up. We're gonna fuck a couple of those guys up, or they're gonna fuck us up.
Someone's going to jail.
We were a
Someone's
little
going to jail.
we were a little outnumbered.
Oh yeah, a little bit. They had the girls with them. There were probably 3 or 4 dudes, probably
I'd say at least 4.
4 dudes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
So we would have been a little bit outnumbered on that end, but
a little bit. And the guy, the main guy, Minion's boyfriend, he was the one that was mainly instigating it, mainly yelling the shit.
yeah. But then there was some other dude with a mustache that he was
That's
the
right.
one I think that said, "Oh, what, Baldy?"
Yeah, that him. He came out later. He was late to the party.
Yeah,
Start talking
he just
shit.
jumped into it just to jump into it. Freaking
Always
mustache.
got to have the heckler.
Yo, yeah.
Jumping in last minute, nothing to do with any of
Has
it.
nothing to do with any of it.
No, it's insane, man.
Jeez, that is a hell of a night.
So then,
How'd you calm down after that?
well, I just picked up some food and went home. I don't think Biscuit did calm down for a few hours.
It took me a really long time to calm down. I think I passed out finally at about 6 in the morning. And I got up at about 9 to go over to my brother's for New Year's Eve.
It's a rough night.
That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah, a little bit. But
my adrenaline was pumping, dude. I wanted to rip somebody's head off.
Yeah, you can't when you're in that, because you don't come across situations like that too often. So when they do, you get spiked. Your body gets spiked. Your mind.
I'm a lover, man.
Yeah,
genuinely, when I go out and stuff, I don't want to fight people.
No,
I really don't.
No,
I would rather just talk to people and get along.
I'm a nice person.
But when people do stuff like that, that is one thing that will set me off.
It's kind of a weird feeling too when you know what the vibe is that something's going to go down or something. Somebody's going to try and make something go down.
I'm not going to lie, dude. I was nervous before we left. I was nervous.
They were just like blockading the door. They were like kind of surrounding us, dude. Yeah. Like I knew it was bad at that point.
Important talk shit. And there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
There was a whole posse of them.
There was a whole posse. But look.
He was with us, and there was that other bar from the other bar that was there kind of helping out.
Mm-hmm.
She was still left, and then the bartender.
It wasn't. I was nervous.
I was trying to wait as long as we could because I wanted them to leave first, so we didn't even have to deal with it. But
I almost wanted to say to the bartender, like, "Hey, can you let these guys leave first, because they're not going to.
Right.
We're going to have to walk past them as we go out because they're not going to leave if we don't leave." Talking shit on the way out, and then as soon as the door closed behind us, I knew that I was going to hear something that I didn't want to hear, and I didn't like. And I'm not a fighter.
No, I'm not either.
If you get in my face, I mean, we'll see what happens, but it's like, what's going to happen? Someone's going to get hurt.
They were talking smack to my boy Gooch, and it set me off.
Yeah, it's some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Don't come at us like that. I want to say one more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
About that. This is an important point.
Mm-hmm.
That was all instigated by women, I want to say. No, I just want to make this point real quick, because I heard a story this one time. I was listening to a different podcast.
Yeah,
who was telling the story about how this guy and his girl were out at a bar. This was in like somewhere in Tennessee, maybe Nashville, all those popular cities. I don't remember what it was, but this guy was out with his girlfriend at the bar, and there was some other guy, some stranger, was kind of like hitting on the girl a little bit, kind of made her feel uncomfortable a little bit, whatever. Nothing really happened. It was just like an exchange. And then she goes back to her boyfriend and was like, "Hey, this guy did this, and he was in my face, and he's an asshole, and you need to do something." So the boyfriend goes over and confronts the strange gentleman who was hitting on his girl.
Yeah.
Strange gentleman pulls out a gun and shoots him in the head.
Oh, shit.
Out. Just like that.
Oh, man.
So, look, whatever reason that I get in a fight, it's not going to be because some chick told me to, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not going to let that happen ever.
No.
I don't give a shit how pretty you are or how much I like you. I'm not going to fucking do what you say. I'm going to do what I need to do. If someone gets in my face or starts throwing hands, I'm going to have to do something.
If someone is directly shitty to you, then...
threatening me.
Yes.
Then I will do something. But if some girl's just chirping stuff in my ear and tells me to go get in this stranger's face, who I don't know who he is. I don't know what's on him. I don't know if he's carrying.
Well, sometimes they like to, kind of exaggerate the story a little bit.
A little bit.
Fluff the story up some.
Yeah, which I think is what
that was
Stacey's
kind of in our
mom
case. Stacey's mom.
Might have. I got her all flustered.
Yeah.
And all hot and bothered, and
just
she didn't
because you were talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and you saw her. She was smiling.
She was
giving to me back.
It was fine.
She was asking me questions about myself, like personal stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. She got all bothered by
Stacey.
I think it was Stacey.
Stacey.
She's a little snake, dude. She's a snake.
She's a little diesel. Have you watched that movie yet, Gooch?
No. Which one?
Bullet Train.
No. Man. I know you've told me like 3 times. I haven't done it yet. I promise you I will do that.
Roy, have you watched it yet?
No, we put it on and it goes too...
Didn't get through it. Okay.
Too drunk to get through it?
Yeah.
But no, that's
a great movie.
That was my last point I wanted to make. I just wanted to say that, like, all of that was instigated by dudes trying to look cool and tough to their girls.
Oh yeah,
which is
dude. They were. Do you remember their truck that they were driving? They were driving probably $100,000 truck, man. Thing was jacked up, just brand new truck.
Wow.
Like daddy's money stuff.
Oh, they were rich for sure.
Yeah.
Probably sparkling cleans. No real reason to have a truck that big in the first place.
Hell no. No.
Especially if you're about to drive.
I think I yelled at him
home.
and referred to it as a tiny nut truck or a tiny penis truck or something like that.
What are you
when I was
compensating
yelling
for?
at him? Yeah.
Compensating for something. That was just. They couldn't have been older than like 23.
No, they were early 20s, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the way they were acting too.
Yeah.
And I believe from what I heard, they didn't tip well and they were just jerks.
Yeah. The husband.
Yeah.
Stacy's mom's husband.
The pops.
The pops tipped like 4% or some shit.
Yeah.
That's like cheap ass. They definitely have money too.
Clearly they did.
It's the people that have the money who are most stingy with it sometimes. People who have
just jerks.
Yeah, just assholes.
Sometimes. In this particular case.
It was.
Yeah.
Everything about these people sucked, basically.
Yeah, and then I guess after we left, there were some police officers that rode by there and hopefully picked up those little shits.
Pray to God they picked up those fuckers and took them all to jail.
Yeah.
Especially Stacy and her little minion.
Yep. Stacy
been back there since.
No, not yet.
We're gonna go back though.
We'll be back there.
We'll be back at some point.
Well, I don't think we were viewed as the instigators of that whole deal. We were just kind of defending ourselves, and
yep. I think they
at the end of the day, it was uncalled for. It was more on that group, that posse, that gang.
Fuck 'em.
What a deal.
What a deal indeed.
Fuck them, dude.
I don't like getting into that kind of stuff, but tell you what, I did have some adrenaline going after that.
It's fun to talk about later.
For sure.
If nothing bad or serious actually happens, it's fun to talk about later.
Yeah. Well, it almost got dicey.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it almost got a little dicey.
I'm glad you didn't get out of the car. I'm glad you stayed in the car, because if you didn't stay in the car, then I'm getting out of the car, and they're gonna. Man, someone would have got fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Someone would have got fucked up.
I would have gotten some good shots in there at least before they outnumbered us.
The boyfriend of the minion who was doing a lot of the shit talking, he said something like, "Oh, it's fun. I didn't wrestle in college or anything like that." Like he yelled that, and I'm like,
what does that mean? Does that mean he did?
I think that means he did, and he wants me to come at him anyway. But it's like, dude, you looked like you weighed about 130 pounds.
Yeah, they didn't look too overly
intimidating.
No.
I was not intimidated by anything that I saw.
No.
The husband was the biggest dude.
They were also pretty intoxicated. I felt like we were both in pretty decent shape. We didn't drink that much while we were there.
I was drinking water the last hour before we left.
I was just sipping on beers.
They probably couldn't see straight. So it's like...
Didn't seem like it.
You're going to go into a fight like that?
They were in there dropping glasses. Remember they broke a bunch of glasses and stuff too?
Yeah, someone dropped a bottle or shot glass or something.
They were just causing trouble all night.
Bunch of nonsense. Hooligans.
Bunch of hooligans.
Degenerates, man. Yeah. Degenerates. Oh, well. Well, that happened.
Yeah. That was our Friday night story.
Yep. That's our story.
Yep.
Late one it was.
What's that?
Late one it was.
It was.
Yep.
It was a late one.
Yeah. It's up to about
3
or 30, 4 o'clock.
It's an experience. Something we get to talk about now.
Yeah.
Right? And I kind of hope we see them again, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, I hope we see all of them
and hope they remember us.
I think that'd be great.
It would be.
It'd be fantastic. Little bastards.
Reunite.
Yeah. Oh, hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Hey, let's do a round of shots. How are you? Assholes.
That's why you kind of get sick of the bar atmosphere a little bit of stuff like that, though.
It's always the same people at the bar.
Yeah.
Like the couple watering holes that I frequent, it's you take 2 weeks off and then you go back and it's the same people that were sitting there 2 weeks previous.
Yep.
Once on a rare occasion, you get some hooligans in there trying to stir the pot with the local regs.
Yes.
Yep. They were definitely in the mindset.
They were outsiders.
Yeah, they were definitely like, let's go hit the little towny bars that we never go to, and let's go fuck that shit up, kind of thing. Fuck up the vibe. I definitely did. So, but I do know that they live in the area. They live around.
We'll probably see them again.
I hope we do.
Yep.
I hope we do.
Me too.
I need to be more squared here.
A little more squared up.
Yeah, I'm looking at myself.
Yeah. I think Roy's camera went out again.
I was going to mention that.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
It's all right.
But I think we just keep it going. And
keep it rolling for now.
That's something we'll figure out for the next one.
Yeah.
We got some of Roy on.
We got your mug in there.
We got him in there.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So you guys return back to work tomorrow or the next day? Or?
I'm in tomorrow.
You are?
I got 2 days off.
Nice.
2 more days?
2 more. Yes,
Shit,
sir.
you're not until Thursday.
I've been taking some time off and
You
good
lucky
with that.
fuck.
I'll probably hop on and get a couple things done. But Roy, you're off a couple days too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's on the agenda this week, boys? Anything?
No.
We're going to start, my department is going to start getting pretty busy. Now it's the new year, so it's lots of those phone calls coming
Yeah.
in. So it's had some time off for the holidays. Now it's back to the grind, man. Getting busy.
Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
Well, I gotta say, I'm happy to get the Break the Seal podcast off and rolling tonight. I think that's going to be a good change for all of us leading into 2023.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
I mean, we got...
Damn it. We've already gone for 1:04.
Yep.
It's nuts, man.
What do you think? You want to take a little
Nuts.
take a little break?
Yeah.
A little intermission?
Should we wrap her up?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Little intermission.
Or an intermission. Yeah.
Come back maybe and
Yep.
kick it off for another, who knows how long.
Do another sesh.
Yeah. Just take a little intermission, bathroom break, restock on the drink break, and come back.
Let's do that.
Sound good?
We will see y'all in a bit.
All right. Be right back. You're listening to Break the Seal podcast. Hey everybody, it's Biscuit from Break the Seal podcast coming at you here, just wrapping up our first ever episode of Break the Seal podcast, and wanting to take some time to thank each and every one of you for stopping in, checking us out, and we really look forward to having you moving forward. We've got some exciting things planned for the future for the show, and believe there's going to be a lot of good things coming out of it. So something that we're excited for, and we hope you are too. So again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll send you back over to finish out the evening with some highlights from Break the Seal After Hours. Take care, everyone. They were bad.
I mean, we made a comeback our second half of the season. Our first half of the season was rough.
It was pathetic.
We went to that Michigan game, and
We did.
that was shit.
That was fun though. Still,
Oh, I had a great time.
that was a great time. Yeah, we
yeah, we
stayed
could
up
talk
the
about that for a
entire-
se- We
Yeah,
could talk about
let's
that for a
talk
minute.
about
We could
that
talk
one,
about
man.
that. That was fun.
That was a good time.
A great time. Stayed up all fucking night.
We stayed up the entire night.
Can I ask something?
Oh sure.
What's up, Roy?
When you guys playing fantasy football?
I will.
Well, you are right now, right?
I'm in fantasy football. Yeah, I'm in the motherfucking championship.
You're in fantasy football?
Yeah. I'm playing for a championship this weekend.
He's not just in fantasy football. He's playing for the ship.
I'm Mr. Relevant in fantasy football.
Mr. Relevant.
Who had the best record in fantasy football?
Oh, I believe you did, Roy.
I'm sorry, I just had to butt in there, dude.
Yep.
Need a little props for myself. I'm sorry.
That's
you
okay.
just wanted to brag about yourself.
That's okay.
He just wanted to
I'm in the-
brag.
Let me turn
Little
it.
meantime.
I'm in the championship though, and you know.
Biscuit wanted to brag too. He wanted to brag a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not really much of a story. It's just fun details. It's just like the game was 11 o'clock game,
Yeah.
and we were gonna make the drive from Des Moines, and with our the
would've
original plan or who we went with, Dad woke up early, ass in the morning, 5:30. Drive 2 hours, but me and Biscuit said, "Fuck that! Let's just stay up all night
Yeah.
and not sleep."
Because we would have had to get up at
We had to get up
4 in the morning,
4:30,
and
no,
we're not really early risers, are we?
not that early.
So we just decided, hey, let's just stay up all night. We'll be fine. It'll
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah, well, we'll survive.
But we also drank.
We did.
Yeah.
We started drinking at
Right when we got there.
Yeah.
Which was probably 9 o'clock, maybe.
9 o'clock, 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had probably 5-6 bush lights apiece, and
Yeah.
then we're like, well, we need to stay. It
We're
was
up.
about 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. 3 a.m.
You remember going out and trying to find a gas
I
station?
had to remember that.
Just so
'Cause
we
we're
could
like,
get some food in us?
yeah, we were like, let's go get some food and some energy drinks so we can crank this out.
It was at like 3 in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning.
It
And then
took us a while,
It
too.
took us. We went to like 4 or 5 different
Yeah.
gas stations
Yeah.
before we found the decided best gas station chain in
Yeah.
existence.
Minus the guy that followed us around.
Minus the creepy guy in the
Trying to
parking
get our
lot that
money.
was trying to hustle us
Yes.
for money.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, fuck you.
You
I
made
don't
us
know.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
sir.
you made us really uncomfortable. You just ran over to us. So if you're listening to
But
this,
yeah,
fuck
thank
you.
God for that gas station, because I think there was one, I believe it was a Casey's, and we were looking it up, and it supposedly opened at 3.
Which was bullshit.
And so you went up to the door, and we're like looking in there,
Yeah.
and some shit came out to the door.
Where exactly?
Oh, we were
Pleasant Hill.
Pleasant Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
P Hill.
The old P Hill.
P Hill.
And yeah, we went to the come and go, and there was a chick, a younger chick, working back there in the kitchen making food and shit.
Yeah.
And so I knocked on the door, and she comes running over, and she's like, "Fuck off! We're not here till 5," or something like
Yeah.
that. She told me to she waved at me to go away.
But Google said 3, so that's why we were
yeah,
there.
fucking update your website, bitch.
But then we finally found, I think it was a Quick Trip. Was
Or
it?
was it a get and go?
Um,
No,
I think it was a Quick Trip.
you think
maybe.
so? I think you're right.
One of those.
It was a nice ass gas
It
station.
was nice.
Nice gas station.
We got our fill, and
They had multiple guys working there. It was all smooth sailing after
yeah,
that.
thank God for that, because then the ride to Iowa City was rough. Yeah,
We were in all the way in the back
Yep.
of this fucking, I don't know what it was, enclave or whatever we were in. With
packed back there.
what's his name? Matt? Was his name Matt?
Something like that.
Bigger kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were squinched all the way in the very back seat where, 3 asses at max can sit back there.
Yep.
And the kid that was with us was a little bit bigger.
and
my ass
it was
in the
pretty
middle.
chilly that day, or that morning.
That morning, yeah.
was pretty chilly. I recall.
It was about 40, 45 degrees in that morning. It got hot
Yeah.
as fuck later.
Yeah.
And then, so the drive was, I don't think I said a fucking word on the drive there. I didn't say
No,
anything. It was
my
we were
eyes kept shutting.
Yeah, we were barely awake. We had, kind of drunk, just wanted to fall asleep.
Yeah.
GD was just telling stories the whole time
Oh,
to his
yeah,
fucking
man.
co-pilot.
Yeah.
Because he did that.
Every now and then he would bark back at us, just to make sure we're still awake.
yeah.
Because everybody was giving us crap about staying up all night.
They couldn't believe we
So
did
they
that.
were giving us a bunch of crap the entire way there, making sure we were still
Yeah.
awake and stuff. And I was dozing off back there, man, because And I just kept praying for the sun to come up because I knew once the sun came up, like, we'd be all right.
Yeah.
And that, thankfully, that
That's
was
pretty
the
much what
case.
happened.
We powered through after we got there, man.
Well, I'll tell you what turned things around. This the fun part. So, I'm sitting in the back seat, and it's dark. The sun is slowly starting to come up. We can kind of see it, and we're pulling into Tiffin, which is the city right before Iowa City. And I'm like, thank God we're fucking here. And we're rolling through closer to downtown Iowa City, and my stomach is starting to get real upset. Like I'm literally like I'm in the back seat. I'm like leaning forward like this, and I got my hand like this. I'm holding it in.
You felt it coming.
Yeah, I don't think I told you that, but I was literally. No, I was gonna puke.
Well, and GD,
I was gonna throw up.
GD was driving like a maniac too.
Was he?
Yes.
That probably.
Yes.
And we were all the way in the back, which is not.
Like drunk? Puke?
I don't know what. We weren't that drunk.
No.
I mean, we had a buzz on, but I think it was just the beer and
Lack
then
of sleep.
the lack of sleep, and
Yeah.
then the monster.
Yes.
And the fucking. Oh, we got some churros.
No.
He was fine.
I was all right.
I was literally about to throw up.
Once
in
the
back
sun
seat.
came up, it was like magic. I was fine
Yeah.
at that point. I don't know how, but
So we pull in, right? I'm literally holding back puke. It's like in my throat, right? And then we park in the golf course. We go through the lady. He pays and we go park, and then we're all just standing around outside the car for like a minute, and they're like, "I'm gonna hit the bathroom right over there. It's a line of porta potties." I go in there and I just throw my finger.
Unleash.
Unleash finger down the throat, make
Unleash
myself
fury.
gag, and I'm in there just fucking make myself puke. Felt a million times better.
I mean, that's a puke and rally right there, boss.
Puke and rally, man. So
Yeah.
I puked it all up, and then we went back, did a fireball shot.
That's a way to
by
come
the
back.
car, and we were like, "Fuck it, I'm good to go. I'm ready to go now."
We had buckets of Fireball,
They had
dude.
two
That
buckets.
sounds terrible.
Oh, it
I'm
was
a drinker. That
We-
sounds terrible.
it was terrible.
And then we went to the tailgating spot, which was awesome,
Yeah, it was good stuff.
right across the street from Kinnick.
Too, Biscuit?
Oh yeah. I mean, I did the same thing there.
Oh, we rallied, bro.
We went to the tailgate spot, and it was right across the street from Kinnick.
It was
And it
right
was
across the
awesome.
street. It was a good
Awesome.
time. It was a good time.
And we had some food and drank a lot of
Oh,
beer.
I ate a muffin.
Yeah.
I didn't really eat much at the tailgate, but I ate a fucking muffin.
Yeah.
Did you just say you ate a muffin?
A muffin.
Yeah, the muffin man.
Yeah, because they started with some breakfast food,
Yeah, they
so
brought
there
some
were like
breakfast
cinnamon rolls and muffins, and then I don't remember what they had after that.
I don't remember either.
I don't recall.
He had breakfast.
He had
and
breakfast.
Had a muffin.
He had a muffin.
a muffin. I had a fireball shot and a muffin, and I was ready
You
to go.
had a few Fireball shots.
Was it
Oh, we had a lot of
Yeah.
fireball
nice, warm, good muffin? Gooch?
shots.
I don't think so.
I don't think it was that fresh. No.
I think they had been sitting there for a little
It
bit.
tasted good though.
Oh, for sure.
It tasted good.
I had one of the cinnamon rolls, and I was pleased.
Oh, fucking Biscuit had muffins.
No,
Yeah,
I
by
had
the
a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, cinnamon rolls.
Oh!
They had cinnamon rolls.
I had
Yeah.
a cinnamon biscuit.
You motherfuckers are crazy.
And then we went into the game and we snuck in, like our socks, we snuck in
Fireball shots.
Fireball shots.
Your brother put like 4 in his cowboy boots.
God, dude.
That was awesome. They don't give a fuck.
Literally did exactly what I see on like the. I look at those. I'm old. I look at the TikTok things or whatever. And you see people like hiding their booze.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys did that?
We did that. Yes.
We did exactly that, and you can guarantee.
My
'cause we-
ankles hurt when we got in there because my shoes were packed so
Yeah.
tight.
Yep. So
And then
did
we
those.
gave them away to some chick that was talking to us.
Yeah, some real cute chick that she was with a couple of guys behind us, and
Yeah.
we exchanged some shots.
And a lot of dialogue as well.
Yeah,
And like it's interesting dialogue, and I don't know what the dynamic was with the two dudes back there, but
it was a little flirty.
Yeah.
You could have said it was a little flirty.
It
She
was.
tapped me on. I wasn't gonna try and because I thought that maybe one of those guys was her boyfriend,
Right.
so I wasn't gonna try and turn around
Right.
too much. She was pretty.
She was cute.
She was cute.
I thought she was cute.
She tapped me on my shoulder a couple times and like,
Yeah.
oh, are you gonna drink that Fireball? And I'm like, shut up, bitch. Don't worry about it. No.
That's basically what you said. That's basically what you said.
Shut up. Don't worry
Shut
about
up, bitch.
it. No, I didn't say that. Very nice young
You
lady.
did, yeah.
Very nice young lady.
She was.
Yeah.
She was giving me a lot of grief, though. For
Yeah.
some reason, I was the subject of
You were. Well, because you wouldn't.
of the joke.
You wouldn't do it. You
I
wouldn't
know.
do the shot.
I
with
was
us.
over shots at that point, dude.
Oh,
I
was-
could not take any more.
I did my Fireball shots. I did her Smirnoff shot that she traded me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
God, it was, yeah.
Oof. I couldn't take any more shots. There was no way.
That's the longest period. That's the longest, like, continuous period that I drank
Yeah.
alcohol in probably since I went to that school.
Yeah.
Since I was on that campus.
That was
crazy.
a marathon.
Dude, we started at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's 12, 14, 16 hours worth of drinking.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yep.
No sleep.
Yeah.
Not much food. Just 16 hours worth of drinking.
Best part was getting back home and going to Poncheros and fucking passing out.
We were so
afterwards, dude.
excited walking into that fucking punch.
My brother was trying to get us to go out and have Mexican, and we were just like, no.
No.
We're going to Poncheros.
Yeah, then I'm going home.
Going home.
Get away from people and go nap.
Man, that was a good trip.
It was good.
Man, why do you always get stuck being the guy that has to conceal all the crap? Another Fireball story, another booze story.
No.
Where you gotta sneak everything in.
They call me the mule.
The mule.
Yeah, I've heard this a couple times. You get stuck with the.
He's the
mule.
I don't know. Maybe just because I'm willing to do it. I'm not really sure.
I heard there was a, baseball hat incident
Oh, yeah.
some time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you snuck booze in your baseball hat?
No.
Oh.
Cigarettes.
No, cigarettes. Cigarettes.
Some cigarettes in my ball cap there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't
At a
really
music
get
festival.
It was kind of a pivot situation.
Oh, it was a real pivot situation. Because we talked about it before. We talked about it before.
3 feet away pivot
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a great story. So we're at Farm Aid, right?
Oh, yeah.
Music festival, awesome,
Yep.
amazing experience, for real. Like top, like that's probably tops for me. I don't know what you would give it, Roy, but that whole experience. So we were talking about how to get these cigarettes into the show.
Yeah.
Like well beforehand, we planned this out, right?
First of all, I believe we all thought that it's farm aid and it would be a
Right.
thing to bring cigarettes in. Just some cigarettes.
There's some cigarettes. It's fine. Yeah.
So we didn't overthink it.
Right.
We got rained on all day
We got rained on all day.
and got to
So.
think about it.
Yes.
Sorry.
So we landed on. Here's the best way to sneak them in. In your hat, you have the little elastic part there where there's kind of that space in between, right? Mm-hmm. So we landed on putting them in between that and just putting your hat on like you're gonna get in fine, right? Nobody cares. that'll
No big deal.
conceal it perfectly.
No big
one's
deal.
ever done this before,
Right.
Gooch. This
No
is
problem.
a brand new idea.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
nobody will think of
It
that.
sounds bulletproof to me.
Nobody will think of that.
No one thought of this before, Gooch.
So we're going through the freaking line when we get there, and you have to go through security, and we're like just a few away, right?
3 people in front of
Just a handful of people in front of us, and I look up.
There's 3.
There's 3 people.
There's 3.
I look up there, and I tell you what, Gooch, they are searching hats
For that same rim.
in the same spot that I put those frickin' cigarettes.
Oh, my God.
So I had to frickin' call an audible. I look back, I'm freaking out. I look at Roy, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Our friend goes, put it in your pocket.
Yeah, that's 100% true. He just goes, just put them in your pocket.
Fucking Philly guy. He goes,
And I'm like, why didn't I just do that before? They're not checking pockets, they're checking hats, but not pockets.
fuck?
So I literally just took my hat off quick, took them out, put them in my pocket, got right in. Nobody freaking cares, dude. They're checking my hat, but not my pockets. So.
What in the actual fuck?
And then they got wet in that transition, and it took a while to get those cigarettes lit. Oh, yeah, there was a
Jesus Christ.
mudslide.
You showed me that.
Is sometimes it takes a Philly guy to just go, hey, just put it in your pocket.
Just put it in your pocket.
Yeah, he's like, why are you guys overthinking this shit? Don't overthink it.
Yeah. Well, we did initially, I guess. I thought it was a foolproof fucking plan, but
I'm just saying with this, you always get stuck being contraband guy.
that got my heart racing a little bit, I'll tell you.
If
Well,
Ben,
we did it in Nebraska.
Oh, the
we
pens?
saw some show where I had to fucking hold on to you and my wife.
Yeah, that was
I had the swing on.
live Bush and Our Lady Peace.
Yeah, so
Our Lady Peace, Bush, and live.
I got stuck with that, Biscuit got stuck with contraband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biscuit's the mule. He's a mule.
You know what? That's all right, because I'll take a sacrifice to have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, no risk, no reward.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Exactly.
That's how I got my name,
There
damn
you
it.
go,
The
motherfucker.
last thing you want to do, I swear on my life, you know this better than I do.
Yep.
You don't want to fucking ride in his car with him, man. It's bad.
Yes, you do, because I'm a fucking great
With
driver.
his car, I love riding with.
Yeah. I'm a good driver. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he just drives.
Have I ever
fast.
let us astray, dude? Going back to Farm Aid, my driving was spot on.
Yeah.
You were being polite. Your normal farm aid driving or somebody we know back from the hospital is different. Your normal driving is sporadic.
Well,
and I'll tell you this.
he gets
It's aggressive.
It's aggressive.
It's aggressive.
Thank you.
But that's the way to be.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate. This isn't a.
He just
Don't
gets
be a
to where he-
pussyfooter.
Yeah, don't pussyfoot
You
around.
don't want pussyfoot.
He goes
around.
fast.
This isn't a town for pussyfooters.
He gets where he's going. He gets to
Yeah.
where he's going.
Not when Mrs. Roy's in the car.
Well,
you're very
not when
polite.
Mrs. Roy is in the car.
Yeah, you tone it
Well,
down.
I will be on my
Farm
best
aid,
behavior.
yeah,
But if
we
it's
got people
if
in
it's
there, you're
if it's any of us in the car, it's fucking Need for Speed, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
My God, this
Yeah.
is what I'm talking about.
It's fucking burnout time.
And if you're
Let's
in my
go.
way, I'm gonna let you know about it.
Yeah.
Man, it's
Fucking honk at your ass.
Yeah, I'll flip you off.
Fuck
or
out of my way.
Whatever.
Get out my way.
the finger.
Yeah,
The bird.
finger.
Yeah.
With the thumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm not an aggressive person, but in the car, for whatever reason, it
Your personality changes.
does.
Same issue?
No.
No?
I drive the way my personality is. I'm super chill
Just
and
chill.
super nice. Oh, you can cut right in front of me with no signal. That's okay. Don't worry.
Just give him a wave.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Not me. I'm red faced with
You're like,
rage.
you motherfucker. God damn it.
Gooch, you always been chill like that?
Yeah, man, since day one. Came out
Never had, like,
came out the womb just
meltdown
being like,
that?
oh, what's up, guys?
You
What?
ever had like some meltdown or something like that where you like had to have a re-epiphany of being chill or nothing? You've always
no.
just been cool. Like
I'm
a cat.
super chill, but I can snap, and when I snap, it can be dangerous because people get bloody noses when I snap. So,
Damn right
Trying
they
to fight
do.
you.
Damn right they do.
yeah, I'm
hanging out with
a
you
big
guys.
guy.
When I pick a fight, I got two.
I'm a big guy. I got a long
dogs
reach,
that'll take care of
so
Oh, we're some bulldogs.
don't get in my face.
I don't gotta worry about you, man. I know you could take care of business. I heard about that. You
Ain't never lied.
Ain't never lied, Jackson. I'm not lying to you.
Shit.
What are you talking about? Good Lord, motherfucker's got hands. of
That
steel.
will forever go down as one of the best
Best
things.
all time.
One of the
God,
best of
hands
all
of steel.
time, dude.
Actually, I wish I was it. I just like the story even better. I
Yeah.
can tell it better than you can. You guys were fucking there.
That was a great
Sorry
night.
about that.
Oh man, it was
was a great
amazing.
night.
It was
That's
amazing on
good.
so many levels, and
That's fucking the
also
best.
just so fucked up on so many levels
the
as
best
well.
thing is, the last thing in the world, Biscuit, is you would think the Gooch would be involved.
Yeah.
The last
Well, we just
guy
got
in
done
the
talking
world
about how
you
he's
would
chill
think
as fuck,
would be
but
involved is the
Yeah.
Gooch. The Gooch
Right.
is chill.
Yep, he's chill.
Gooch
I'm
was
super
not
chill.
But but also don't push his buttons.
Don't push my buttons.
Let me tell you about buttons, Jackson.
Let me tell you about buttons.
You were fucking there. The Gooch is there. I wasn't, but I'll tell you. I'll tell the story better than you guys can.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
There's a lot of stuff going on. This, that guy, that gal, that guy. Those two people hanging out, whatnot.
Yep.
Things got hairy. And all of a sudden, fucking Gooch had enough, man. The fucking Gooch said, all right, good night, Irene. Took care of business.
Yeah.
Good night, Irene.
He said, "I'm
guys,
ending
I'm out."
this night now
Yeah.
with a bang."
Yeah. We're all gonna go home now.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
I wish you were there, Roy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad I wasn't.
It was great.
You are glad that you were not there.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you that for
Yeah.
you.
Anything after 8:30.
Oh yeah. Well, this was fucking
8:30.
what 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
My mom
probably went
always,
down
my
close
mom
to-
always said nothing good happens after midnight.
I like your mom.
She's got a point.
Yeah.
God damn,
Well,
you guys are cowboys.
It depends. It depends who wins the
Two
fight.
of you fuckers are cowboys.
It depends on who wins the fight. I had a good time.
I got some good ass stories, man. But man, you guys roll hard in the paint in the night.
We do.
Just a couple young warriors. That's all.
Just some
Downtown fuckers too.
outlaws, baby.
Yeah, just a couple fucking outlaws
An outlaw.
on our stallions.
Yeah.
Fucking. Don't be rolling up on us.
Cocked,
dude.
ready for battle, baby.
Don't be rolling up on us.
No.
Be careful. Couple cigars.
We may not look it, but you roll up on us,
Yeah.
we'll fucking take you down, baby.
Yeah, we seem really nice.
The
Yeah.
biscuit getting all cocky.
Yeah.
I'm
Biscuit's
for
like,
real,
don't
dude.
mess with me, otherwise Gooch will fuck you up.
Don't be rolling up on us.
Up in
Nah.
your ass.
Don't be rolling up on us,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
We're just a couple of cigar smoking fucking
Yeah.
cowboys.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, Jackson.
Some good driving motherfuckers over here.
God, I'll remember that. I'll tell that story forever. I told my parents that story, and they were like,
Oh, you did tell
"Oh
them
my
that?
God, you got in a fight?" I remember my mom's like freaking out. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I got in a fucking fight."
Dude,
And
I told my mom that story.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
She thought it was awesome.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. My mom was like, "Oh my God, you got in a fight," and then my dad was like, well, "That's pretty cool. I've never been in a fight."
You didn't get in a fight. You knocked out.
Yeah, I did tell my mom that. She did have a little bit of concern at first. She was like, "Oh my gosh, were the cops there?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No,
No cops were called.
we got out of there clean."
Yeah.
I did not tell her about the nudie bar though.
You
just- it was a one hit.
It
One
wasn't
hitter.
really.
fight.
No, yeah, you're kind of right.
It's one-sided,
You
baby.
just hit him and it was done.
Yeah, I socked
Take
him.
more pride in that.
I socked him probably 2 or 3 times solid right in the
Yeah.
face. He didn't really swing much at me. He just kind of had me by the collar. And I was just, my reach was way too much. So
Yeah.
I was just boom, boom, boom. And then,
Your arms
You do have a
are as long
reach.
as my
oh,
legs.
Yeah.
exactly. Look
Yeah.
at that shit.
You do have
I
a
can
reach.
punch you from right here.
Yeah,
Right here, I can punch you.
yeah.
So,
You-
no, he
you
had
do
no
have a
chance.
reach.
He had no chance.
Yeah.
Got broken
had
up,
no
and then
chance.
we all had to get kicked out.
Well, like seriously, look at this biscuit. Put your arm out again. Look at my leg. His arms are literally as long as my legs.
Yeah,
If
I see that.
If the camera was on, you would see it.
Yeah.
You would see.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a
you
witness.
can't
I'm a
defend
witness.
that.
I'm a witness.
You put a little bass in the bicep. Guess what? Good night, Irene.
Good night,
Jackson.
Irene.
Yeah.
And that was the case.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the case.
right.
Like Gooch said, he had no chance.
No chance.
Oh.
Can't stop it.
Oh.
I'm a tough guy. Guess what?
Pop.
Your arm is long as my leg.
Yeah.
And I'm not short.
Well, think about this though, just for a second. Which would you rather do? Would you rather make millions of dollars with your body or with your mind? Which one? Because you're an athlete. Listen, I mean, something happens, you get an injury,
My mind.
it's done.
I would rather make money with my mind.
It's risky.
Yeah.
If you're doing something with your body
Yeah.
that's making you money, something happens, you get an injury. You hear all the time those like Derrick Rose
Yes.
injury is basically done.
Done.
But it, your mind.
I always wanted to do porn. I'm just saying.
What? You've always wanted to do porn.
Oh my God! You did ask. You did.
Okay.
You did
I
ask.
did say that. And some of those guys make millions.
Right.
The girls mostly, but there's guys out
We're
there.
talking
man.
make milk Gooch.
Always wanted to do porn.
Someone's gonna want to look at my old ass.
Oh, that is amazing.
Roy, that was fucking out of left field, and that was amazing.
Hey, you did ask the
I
question.
did
though.
talk about.
You did ask the question.
with your body.
Yeah.
That is part of your body.
It sure is.
They are-
You use your body in porn.
you use your
usually.
body a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yep.
They're technically athletes, basically.
I would consider them athletes in a lot of cases.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm not saying I'm going to be the MVP. I'm just saying I want to.
Just want to get a
my
little.
body. I would rather. Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair. I'm gonna have to go mine though, just because it's safer.
Yeah, there's a little bit more longevity there.
Yeah, longevity. There's less potential damage that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I was thinking about that the other day. Which would I rather do?
No, I'm definitely
But
mind.
my cousin, he's gotten some really big paychecks. Really big paychecks.
Doing porn.
Doing porn. Yeah.
Yeah, he does minor league baseball.
Yeah,
and then
he
porn.
does the group orgy stuff on the sides, that kind of stuff.
Oh, he's into the group orgy stuff, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, him and his wife, their lifestyle, it's kind of crazy because
Move around and shit.
yeah, he moves around, he gets traded, sent back down. He was over in Japan for a while, and then he's back.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's.
Oh, he did Japan
he
baseball.
went over to Japan for a while.
That's crazy. He did the Japan circuit.
Yeah, because I think there was some money. There was some money that
You can get paid there, sure. Yeah.
they was getting paid. So it's just that kind of lifestyle. I don't know. I don't know if it's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Huh. I wouldn't be able to do the professional athlete lifestyle at all.
Be able to do the porn style though.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I'd be all over that.
Sign me up.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy. They gotta stay in some physical. They gotta do some physical stuff though.
Oh, you got to have some endurance.
Yeah, you gotta have some endurance. That's physical and mental.
It is.
You gotta keep it under
Yeah.
control.
You got to stay composed
Yeah.
while you're trying to.
You can't
How
be
do you-
busting 2 minutes in.
How do you keep your libido on the like at some point if you're like I'm not trying to be gross, you're banging a bunch of broads
Yeah.
and probably hot broads if you're in the porn
A
industry.
lot of them are really
I
hot.
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
If you're doing
in the
porn.
fake boobs, normal ones,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't want to talk about this. I'm just saying.
If you're able to get your way into the premium
You're in the
pornos, you know.
premium-
The brazzers,
Yeah.
the brazzers.
Right, yeah.
how do you keep your libido in check where it's
I don't know.
you don't wear out? That's what I'm saying. And trust me, man, I'm not some kid or anything like that. I got a libido like a freaking 16-year-old kid, man. But you're going rods all day long, man. That's a different deal.
Yeah.
It's
It is
a-
a different deal, and I don't know if I'd be able to be on camera, man. It just,
I think I'd get stage fright.
I would too.
Yeah,
I would.
Get a little
I would.
dicked.
I would.
It wouldn't work.
Nope.
I wonder if those guys are on like substances or taking any kind of.
I bet they do.
You camera on porn?
Chemistry? No, I don't think I could.
You couldn't. Camera
I don't
on
think
porn.
thinking about it
I'm asking both of you.
realistically
Someone said,
speaking.
I
no.
could do.
you
I could
get
do like a.
$2.5 million
for 2.5 million.
$2.5 million.
I'd make
for
it
one
work.
show.
Oh yeah.
I'd make it
I will
work.
find a way to
One
make it
point-
happen.
For 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
easily.
I could do it. I could
90
do it.
minutes or whatever.
I could do it.
I'll talk to my
Whatever
doctor
is
if
in
I
the
have
point.
to.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
You get $2.5 million. Here's the
Yeah.
deal.
If we're talking
It's
2.5
going-
mil
it's
for
going
one video.
live.
Yeah.
Your parents are getting a fucking videotape of this. VHS.
Well,
sending-
Why are they getting a VHS of
I'm
it?
telling you, it's part of the rules.
that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
terrible.
Part of the rules. Your parents are getting a autograph.
Autograph.
Autograph. Yep. Guess what?
And it's
I'm
a
signing it.
You're
VHS.
signing it.
Here's your gift, Mom.
Yeah.
Yep. It goes to
I guess the
them.
good news there is that I don't think, even though my
$2.5
mom
million.
is pretty old school, she doesn't have a
Gooch.
VCR, so.
Biscuit, 2.5 million. Autograph to your parents, to your siblings, your sister, your brother, whatever. Are you in?
Fuck.
And it's going all mainstream social media, so everybody you know sees your millimeter Peter. Man.
Right.
I'm just saying.
But I would also have $2.5
I would
million.
also be set for life
Yeah.
and could never work again. So I'd have to be like, well, Mom, here's the deal.
I did this.
Everyone's going to see my dick.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's like you've seen my dick when I was born. So it's
Yeah.
like, what's new? What's new?
Yeah.
She gets an autograph VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I'll sign it for you and everything. I'll make it all nice. Wrap it in a fucking bow. Here you go. Here's my dick.
That's fine. You can send it to my family. They're not gonna watch it.
Yeah. You can't
not
sit
gonna
them
watch
down and make them watch it. I was like, Mom, just
That's
stay
not part
off
of the
your
rules.
stay off your phone.
Would you pay him off then? Like give him a little
No.
2.5?
No, that was my hard-earned money.
After
No, I'm-
taxes, you
I
figure you
I
get
put in
about
the
one-
work. That's
Yeah.
my work.
That was my
1.75 million.
hard-earned money.
Yes.
Okay.
Very hard for 1.5 hours. If my mom wants a new car, I'll buy her one. Fine. But I'm not giving her half a mil.
After taxes, it's 1.75.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm pocketing.
That's all me, baby.
Yeah. My family didn't do anything during that.
Gooch is buying mom a car.
They got a VHS.
Yeah, I like Gooch's side.
I'll buy mom a car. That's fine.
My family gets a signed
But I'm
VHS.
keeping the rest of it.
Biscuit's like it's my hard-earned.
Hard.
Hard earned money.
My family gets a signed VHS.
Crazy. You guys are crazy.
I've heard of porn stars' families like just completely disowning them after they get into that business.
Oh, that's pretty.
Just like disown, do not
It's
talk
hard to come to terms with.
And it's kind of like selling your soul to the devil a little
Yeah.
bit. It's like you got all this money, but your family doesn't talk to you anymore. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, do you
That's
take the
an
money
exchange.
or
What do you do?
being disowned by your family?
Especially if you're a smoking hot chick in like the middle of nowhere or whatever, and you know that you could make it. But that's why they made OnlyFans.
True.
I would do an OnlyFans.